What up, Rogers fam? It's your boy Craig.
It's your girl Charlie, and today, guys, we're gonna react off to the final trailer, John Wick Ballerina.
This movie was cold.
This movie was too good, too crazy. But yes, y'all, before we go any further though, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for them post notifications. And guys, we're on the road to 500, so sub, please. But yes, the director in this movie for John Wick, Lynn Wiseman, of course, it's starring, y'all know him from all the movies, of course, John Wick, Matrix, Street Kings. I could go on, but Keanu Reeves, and you got the lovely Anna de Artemis.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
She plays as Ballerina.
Yeah.
Eva Macaro. So I don't this trailer. I can't wait to kind of touch it again. Look at it. But
I know we prior, those who follow us or subscribe to us, y'all know that we react to the other trailer a long time ago. I think it was a teaser.
Yeah, we did it twice.
So what we doing here is we are looking at the final trailer. I'm just doing it because I really love it. I'm just doing it.
Yeah, we're just doing it because we love it.
Yeah.
But also, y'all, at the end, we will definitely give y'all our final thoughts as always. And
yeah,
we're gonna check into this reaction, y'all.
Here we go.
And what, may I ask, is your name?
When you think of me,
Badass.
you should think of fire.
Alright.
Okay.
Man, we seen the last trailer, right?
Last trailer, y'all.
Okay.
But yes, as you know, we watched this trailer, y'all. Kind of had to drop this on y'all. We did actually see the movie Saturday.
Man,
we did see the movie.
We seen it in 4DX. Y'all know what it is with the chairs moving.
The moving chairs and
you
everything.
Feeling like the effects, like the weather effects and
the
water.
Smoke effects.
Y'all,
yeah.
I felt like the whole time when she was getting herself beat up, I felt beat up too, or she was whooping butt. But no, there is scenes in there, y'all. She will, she get her butt beat sometime too in the movie. She ain't like, but yeah. But the time she was, y'all, it's like, yeah, I would definitely recommend 4D if you haven't.
And by the way, it's in Ankeny, y'all.
Yes.
Y'all from Iowa.
Yeah, those who's in the same city as us, state. I mean, but yeah, man. But let's get to the movie now.
Yes.
What I'm gonna start with is Bella. I call her Bella, but we call her Ballerina, But yeah, her name is
her name is Eva Macaro.
Yeah,
So pretty much with the opening scene, kind of, it's with her and her dad, and they're like in this room, kind of, and pretty much what's going on is they have these marks on their arm, like mercenaries or something. They have these marks on their arms, and pretty much her dad was kind of like in the high table, kind of. And if you watch the John Wick movies, like the whole franchise, y'all know who the high table is. So he pretty much just turned on him. And again, I'm giving y'all.
I don't really. Was he really in the high table? Because remember he had a father that was on the other side.
Well, he kind of was in the high table. The person that you're talking about, the father's on the other side. You're talking about
no, I'm saying like, yeah, so his dad, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. So y'all, there's a scene in here where the dad is trying to protect Ballerina, I guess that's her name.
Yeah.
She trying to protect her, but you also get, alive doing it.
Yes.
And what I love about this scene is it showed us that Ballerina was actually captured to be turned to a
assassin.
A killer. Whatever y'all want to say.
She got turned to be an assassin. But also, guys, before we go further though, it is there's gonna be some spoilers in here. So
yeah,
just letting y'all know.
Definitely.
Spoilers.
So if you
it
didn't
came
see
out.
the movie,
if you didn't see the movie,
come back.
then we can talk about it. But yeah, it has spoilers in here. Pretty much she gets trained as an assassin. She goes into like with the high table with the group, and that's when she kind of later on she grows up and she becomes from Eva Macaro to Ballerina.
Right.
And that's when she meets John Wick with the high table. And the high table is kind of like a little cult, little group, if you want to call it.
I guess you can say that.
Trained assassins.
Yeah, you call it, yeah.
Basically what it is with the high table, they take kids, they assassinate their family or their loved ones.
But they also save
to give them that pain.
Yeah, but they also save them from other cults. You know, there's another cult in this movie. They wear like a little burnt ass. I don't know. I can't explain it.
They wear a burnt cross.
But they got like a
burnt cross.
Yeah, burnt cross, and it's like so like they trying to pretty much save kids from that too. Like, you know, so it's like a fight. It's like a fight.
It's like a fight with two different groups.
Two different groups.
But also with what I was saying too, with the groups, they put them in like make them be assassins, and they take how they get them to be assassins. They assassinate their family or their loved ones to give them that pain to continue being that assassin. And y'all seen the lady, and her name's Angelica Hudson. She plays the director. She always has that red coat on, always with that sinister voice.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
She plays their mother in the movie, and she always called John Wick Giordani, if you're kind of familiar. So she's kind of taking Ballerina and John Wick under her wing.
Yes.
And that's when they start rolling it out, start with giving them assignments, and start
but then there's
people.
Yeah, but then there's
contracts.
Yeah, but then there's a catch in the movie where she really finds out that the people that was trying to kidnap her from her father is actually her. You know, I don't want to say it.
Might as well say it.
Blood family, man. You know what I'm saying? Like blood. Like, you know, like it's weird, y'all. But pretty much the one that, like her dad.
Yeah, her dad.
Her grandfather.
Her grandfather pretty much.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's kind of like you guys have to watch the movie, but there's like a lot.
I couldn't believe it either, y'all. So don't be shocked, man.
Pretty much like a whole family thing. Like you guys also know Norman Reedus. He's in there too. So he kind of plays as like the uncle of her in a way, and then the sister. They meet up and find out they're sisters. So there's a lot of twists in here.
That's why I'm glad I seen this, y'all, because I did not know it was that big twist in that. Like I'm thinking how the movie gonna go. They pretty much what is it? They recruit her, right?
Yeah.
And like she takes over John Wick's, but it's not like that.
No.
John Wick is still in this movie, by the way. He
does make an appearance.
He makes an appearance. Yeah, he got a couple scenes.
He got a couple.
He got a couple scenes. Very happy that they did that. Thank you.
Yes.
But they both in the same generation, y'all, and I did not know that. I thought it was separate. So on my teaser, I can't see why y'all gave us a dislike. I see why some people gave us a dislike. We kind of failed on that one. But now that we know that Ballerina is actually in the same timeline as, John Wick, I love it. I love it all. I love it.
I love it. And this was a 10 out of 10. And again, I don't mean to keep talking about the moving seats, y'all, but it's so much better when you're in the moving seats.
I'm gonna be real. This movie probably, well, I'm not gonna say that, but this movie probably have more action than like punchlines and comedy. Okay.
Yeah, it was action like all through the movie.
Yeah. It's not like your movie like where they have like all different like genders.
It wasn't. Yeah, this movie wasn't like what. There's not really much comedy in here. It's like I was saying, it's action all the way through, nonstop.
Yeah.
There's not even a moment where she even gets a break in the movie.
That's what I mean.
She's like fighting nonstop.
It's like action all through the movie. Like it's kind of like there's some scenes where they're talking, but then it's like me and Babe could not. We like every time we look, I ain't gonna lie, y'all was dozing off. I doze off on some parts, but when the action happened, she started whooping butt again. I tell you, huh?
I didn't doze off at all, y'all. I never dozed off. One of my favorite scenes in the movie was where they're at the club, like an ice club.
Oh.
And she has to
protect I seen that part.
One of the princesses.
Yes.
And they're trying to kidnap her, of course, and she's on assignment. And they start fighting. Again, Ballerina really has some skills in here. She definitely did her thing.
She is a girl. You don't want to help her. You know what I'm saying?
She don't.
You don't want to.
She got.
You don't want
the
smoke.
Skills.
But I ain't gonna lie. When they called John Cena out, y'all, I knew.
John Wick.
I mean, when they called John Wick,
not John Cena.
Not John Cena. My bad. When they called John Wick, I'm glad. Thank you, babe, for catching that. When they called John Wick out, I was like, y'all dirty. Y'all know what she doing. Come on now, that's a professional. That's y'all upper assassin.
And y'all taking the upper assassin and trying to have him assassinate the rookie assassin because she went against the rules, because she was trying to find out who really unalived her biological father. So that's what she's trying to do. But the director sent John Wick to unalive her, but then he ends up protecting her.
And I'm gonna tell y'all 3 times.
3 times. He told her to leave.
3 times this man could have offed her.
Yep. He told her to leave. He almost wanted to assassinate her 3 times, and she still wanted to fight. Now listen.
I'm telling you.
It's like the director is the one that sent him because you wouldn't listen.
Yeah. And they knew that he was the best, and that tell me something too. The reason why they don't want John Wick to go, even though he did leave the table later.
Yeah.
I see why. He's their best one. You know what I'm saying? And Donnie Yen, I think he's one of them. Later, I think they have a movie coming out with him.
Yeah, he might have his own spinoff. Yeah, he might have a spinoff later.
But y'all, man, this movie is 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Definitely recommend.
It had like it had my what's his name off Walking Dead. I was very happy.
Yeah, Norman Reedus.
Yeah. I didn't think they was gonna give him a full part. They gave him a part in here too.
Yeah, he plays as Chris Pine in here.
Mm-hmm.
Not Chris Pine. I'm sorry, Daniel Pine.
Tell me why he still favored that character. Like, he still look like he playing Walking Dead. He got the arrow. No, well, he got a shotgun in here. He got a shotgun, really. But yeah, y'all, like, I was very happy to see all these actors and actors in here. And man.
Yeah, and I meant to say Daniel Pine, like I said, not Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Daniel Pine in here, but yes, they had like my baby said.
Yeah, she working on it, y'all. Yeah. She gotta keep.
They had a lot of good actors.
I messed up too. I said John Cena. I'm like, what the heck?
They had a lot of actors and actresses in here, and too many Chris's and Daniels. But yes, y'all, Norman Reedus did a good part in here, playing as Daniel Pine in here as an appearance. So.
But yeah, man, that is our review.
That is our reaction and review, y'all. We will definitely catch y'all in the next video. We love y'all most. Bye, Rogers fam.
Peace.